You can crack the nut of real estate in Tulsa, but you got to be willing to do what others won't do. And I was doing that today as I met some collaborative partners that we able to sink in to a relationship where there's real collaboration, where there's somebody here with boots on the ground who's trustworthy, as I am providing leads and contacts. And we've been able to cement that today. So what have I learned? Well, the wholesale real estate is something that you have to be pig-headed determined to execute. Now, I already knew that, but as part of the discussion, we've been seeking leads from a lead source agency, and then somewhat frustrated about the ability for these leads to fit within the box that we're used to operating. So you can already tell where some of the issues are. We have a box and our lead source is outside of that box. So the big question is, how do we deal with it? And that is finding collaborative partners. A big part of what I've been doing here in Tulsa is opening up our Tulsa Lifeline for Oklahoma. We've, as you know, have been in Alaska, and we're busy in California, which is big enough for anybody. And we're here really fervently opening up different connections with nonprofit agencies in Oklahoma. Well, when you're thinking about some of the people we serve, it's not unlike some of the houses that we get into. As a matter of fact, that's a boarded up, vacant, just plain ugly, can lead to trouble. And then certainly you have troubled people, and it just goes on and on. So you have to learn how to deal in psychologically with these people. So we've been working at making sure we have collaborative partners who know what they're doing. Because there's no sense in having collaborative partners if they don't have the skill to deal with troubled people. Well, thankfully, we found them. We also, because of the experience of this partner, he has levels of experience, which means that we can level up to different strategies. A key aspect of doing real estate today is being able to deploy other strategies. Now you have to learn them, you have to execute them, and you have to know when to use them. These are all part of your ongoing development, and it's part of what I do. If you're interested, direct message me at 951-847-0116, and I can help you with some of these things that we need to do, because I've really found that the psychological part of this is extremely important. You know, when you get in and you're in seminars and you're hyped, all you can think about is, man, I can get out of the financial mess I'm in. That's not everybody, but that's a lot of people, let's face it. But the real key is how you can be prepared to effectively execute these strategies. And you need more than just learning how to do wholesale real estate. It's more than driving and finding boarded up vacant, just plain uglies, calling and skip tracing, though that is still a base strategy that is working. It's getting more difficult by the day because of all the AI, all the stuff going on in the world, but it still works. Other strategies include pay-per-click, include optimization of your website, and also include Facebook. And those all work, but you got to find somebody who knows what they're doing, and you got to have a lead flow funnel, and then be able to execute those leads at a very expedited, that's the word I'm looking for, expedited manner. So there are ways to create leads. There are also lead sources that if you have enough strategies, you can be successful with those. And we'll actually experience that today. It's part of why I'm doing this video right now, is I'm driving to Kansas because of the collaboration, the experience that we're working with the collaborator in Oklahoma. It's going to give us the opportunity to be even more dynamic in our TULSA strategy. I've got 3 potential deals I'm working on because of that. So we're excited about that. We're excited about diving into and owning what's going on here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Tulsa area, outlining areas are really hot for real estate. Why? Because you got a lot of people moving from the left-leaning states like California here, because the taxation, the living and the politics especially, is not as crazy now. As you can see here, I'm still from California and still proud to rep the blue, but boy, I can really see in driving through here why people would enjoy this part of the country. It's different than Wichita. Wichita is an older city. I would say that Tulsa is much newer. Not much, but it is. And in the outlining areas, there's more growth because of the economic vitality coming from the real estate market. So you want to make sure that you have multiple strategies when you're doing real estate. We're doing wholesale, we're doing distressed rentals, but a lot of leads we get are even better than those. So what do we do with them? We either stop using the lead source, or we figure out how to alter our strategies to fit what we're getting, and then also leaning in to what we're great at. And that is the wholesale part. My partner here in Tulsa really focuses on wholesale, but he's got a ton of lead sources, so he was happy to join with me on that and start to invigorate his business even more. So there's a lot of opportunity here in Tulsa. I would definitely say, and I've said it on other videos, that Tulsa is one of the preeminent cities in America for real estate. Why? Because you got a lot of gentrification going on, which means you got young people moving in, and the city, downtown shows it. Downtown is massively more vibrant than Wichita, which I'll be in just a few hours. And the outlining city, you see a lot of indication of gentrification, with boarded up, vacant, just plain uglies down from rehabs and new builds. And when you see that, you're in a really good situation. So we're about ready to lean in to a long drive here into just outside of Wichita, Kansas, Bentley, Kansas. A lot of opportunities. I'm passing one after another. You just have to keep your eyes open and be willing to work it. So make that happen this weekend. Keep your eyes open, be willing to work it. We'll see you on the road.